Welcome back to the Hainan Master Spring Invitational from what might be the last time of the day if Viking can close out this series versus OG.SEED here in the lower bracket, which would mean OG.SEED get knocked out. So they are fighting with their backs against the wall, one game from elimination. My name is Nomad and joining me is Mo Farah. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm looking forward to this. I'm wondering whether... Oh, Viking banned the Wisp. Okay. I was going to say, I wonder whether Viking have got like another strategy planned.
Well, they always ban the IO if it's not their first pick. They think that everyone else is going to take it as well, and they might be right, and they might not be.
Yeah, I know teams like... Certain teams just like certain heroes more than others, right? And
sure.
I know some teams like really hate... what I just said was really stupid, but I know some teams like... For example, if they have first pick, they'll pick Magnus. If they don't, they'll ban it. They really think that highly of the hero. And Tree's like one of those kind of heroes as well, usually. And interesting, they banned the Z-Freak Rubik in the first phase as well. This hero's so popular at the moment. Do you think we see the puck?
I think so. I think so. Too many players on Viking can play it, so yeah. I know that Toby, Boom, Aramis, they all play a good puck, so.
I mean, Disruptor's the other one that's still in the pool that they could like to play as well. Oh, Omni.
There's another one. Okay. But this does mean OG.SEED have the Treant, and Pexu Treant and Z-Freak Treant are both incredibly good.
Yeah, they are. I think Pexu played it last time I saw... the last couple of times I saw them play, but I like this pick a lot.
Yep, going for the morph.
They don't have good catch on these two heroes. You are playing against the Omni Knight, which makes the morph even stronger. And we've seen this once already today. I think it was very similar opening. And you have the Treant to help the morphling in the laning stage too. It was really good to me. I wonder what kind of thing they want to play against it. I mean, Drow still in the pool, I think, is a big thing. Playing up against morphling. The Gust really strong. Being able to bring him down early. And they banned the Batrider. Oh, a surprise.
Yeah.
Even though there's an Omni Knight already picked.
they're scared. OG.SEED. They are showing their.
I mean, Batrider is one of those heroes that makes Morphling's lane absolutely horrendous. Like even as a position 4, like it's really bad. Like you waveform away, but he just carries on running at you, and you just die. What was supposed to beat fire, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't, does it? Unfortunately. The laws of physics don't apply to Dota in a world of magic and... well, magic.
Imagine if it did, though.
No, that'd be terrible. We
so
tried
good.
it. Didn't like. Community no likey that one.
Just Quelling Blade Tree?
I mean, if they made an entirely new MOBA based on, the effectiveness of water, fire, etc., etc., kind of like a Pokemon type system, then that'd be great. But you can't shove it into an existing game.
That would be
you need to design
very hard to balance.
I've always thought a Harry Potter game would be amazing.
Okay.
Harry Potter MOBA. And everyone can cast, all the spells that are in the movies, but everyone has their specialities.
Right. Okay.
Harry would be super good at Expelliarmus, and you could get one of the Deathly Hallows if you destroyed, I don't know, Basilisk or something. It'd be amazing.
Dude, there's an AA. And
there is a bit
morph.
of an AA against a morph, isn't it? That's pretty tasty. We like those muffins.
My problem is still that they don't have good lockdown. And
Double
ice. When you're playing against morph. But when you're playing against morph, if you hit him with Ice Blast, it doesn't matter if you can't catch him.
Yeah, you still need something to get on top of him. But 2 more picks to go. Maybe they can grab a carry which can do that for them, or a mid laner.
Lich AA feels like such an org. I talked about the Lich Wisp last game. This feels worse. Jeez.
Yeah, very. At least it's on brand, Two nice icy heroes.
Do you reckon that clashes though?
No.
Like if they're both the same.
No, ice never can clash with each other. It just makes everything colder.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they make each other better then.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like the AA model though. I think that hero looks really cool.
Hmm.
They've taken their time with this pick. I think they're deciding whether they want to play the tree as a 4 or a 5. I would assume it would be a 5 this game, and they pick Z3. Yeah, I was going to say the puck's still in the pool. Rubik's been banned out, so I think puck makes sense. They are playing against an Omni Knight, so the Heavenly Grace obviously really good up against the Coil Snap, but it's still just a really good hero. That silence is going to be really key, trying to control the backlines of this AA and Lich so that your Wolf can feel safe.
And again, just punishing the fact that Viking have no lockdown. You know, it's going to be really good for this puck to just play around in the sidelines of the fight, but being able to do what he wants. So they go for the Drown Viking again. You know, this isn't something which is going to catch the Morphling off guard. You're not going to be able to get a silence onto the Morphling in full agi. It just does not happen. It's too slow of an ability, too slow of a hero. You never build Blink on Drow, so it's just not going to be seen. Puck might be caught out by it, but again, you know, it's not that likely. So I like the pick in general, but I'm a little bit worried for Vikings' response to this Morphling.
Yeah, the lack of catch is very sad, isn't it? It feels like if they play the tempo game around this Drow, they might be able to just go for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they have this Omni backing them up. But pushing against Tree? Going high ground against Tree? Puck? That's a big no-go, I think, at the moment for them.
OG.SEED getting into their final minute of reserve time here as well as they contemplate their 4th pick. They could run this puck as a mid laner. They could keep their options open and pick a carry now as well. Oh no, they've already got the Morphling actually. So yeah, they've got a lot of options. 4 or 5 could be off laner. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Brew.
I think this is a decent pickup.
It feels very good.
At the moment, the way it looks like, right, they have to just group up and go on Viking to win the game. If it goes late, they're probably not going to be winning. Just by the way, their morph scales in comparison to the others, you know, they don't have good lockdown for the morph. So if they can just have this hero that just stands on the front line and wins team fights for them early on, you can dispel off the GA as well, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you can. You can, absolutely. And I also love the ability to just throw the Omni Knight up in the middle of a team fight, you know? Just stop him healing, stop him heavily gracing. It's really, really powerful counter pick.
Yeah, and the other thing though is that what if they pick on Viking for their mid has to be a decent damage dealer, right? If they throw that guy up in the air, where's the damage coming from? Like Drow's not going to kill everybody by herself. I think they just get run at. They look really strong side lanes as well. Tree Morph and then Puck Brew. Jeez. That's if they can, they might be try and get that Drow against the Morph and the Omni against the Brewmaster. Might be a little bit better, but I don't know how much better it is. What do they need to round up their lineup?
10 seconds remaining.
Which team?
On OG.SEED. They need a mid hero, right? You would assume, but I don't know. They need some tempo controller again, so that they're not, so they can allow this morph to get space. But I feel like the TA is probably going to be coming out for Viking again, right? Would be my assumption if they don't ban it out here. It's an okay TA game.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, okay. Gets banned.
Yeah, I think Viking needs some. Maybe they might go for the Husker, you know.
They could, yeah. Very true.
It's a pretty big threat.
I hadn't thought about the Husker.
No, and I'm worried that OG.SEED might forget about it as well. We'll see what they grab for their mid lane, or whether they'll let the puck take it. I'm going to pick something which can do both 4 and mid and interchange with the puck, maybe like the Lena or something. But
I think they're going to go Kunkka for Chessie.
5 seconds remaining.
Would be my guess. It's, you know, it's one of his comfort heroes. Feels pretty good on it. It's decent catch against the Drow Ranger again as well.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
And it's a little bit more damage.
Shadow Demon. Okay.
What the hell?
Didn't expect that one.
So it's Puck mid.
Well, possibly Shadow Demon mid?
I don't think so.
No, Chessie's not that kind of player.
The Purge is really good against the GA from the Omni as well.
Yep.
And it's really good against the Frost Shield.
More Purge.
And imagine the save for the Morphling. Like, how do you kill this Morph? There's an SD tree.
Yeah.
Like in a fight, as long as OGC just press their skills correctly, I don't see them losing a fight.
Yeah, unless they can find some really, really good momentum.
I meant in the late game, by the way, not just any like 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
It's a bit
yeah.
different. But I do not know what they pick here. They have serious high ground problems. They don't have catch.
They need ability
They
to kill.
They
heroes.
also don't. They also don't have any way of getting onto the back line where the SD and the tree are.
Yeah, I'd just go Meepo or Husker. I think that's all that's left in the pool for Viking here.
Maybe like an alchemist.
Possibly.
Choose
There it is, Casting God coming through, Nomad, remember the name. Anyway, Huskar is going to be the pickup from Viking, and that is going to complete their draft, putting them up against OG.SEED in a very fast-paced lineup for them. Versus OG.SEED, they're going to be wanting to get Madara into that carry position, get the most farm player on the map. The question is, were Viking watching the last series? Do they know what to do against a Morphling? We're about to find out. Who is going to win?
I think OG.SEED have a pretty good draft in my eyes. The only way Viking win is if they play tempo really well. Their lanes do well. They get the first Roshan. They just win a couple of fights. But they don't have good team fight. The only team fight they have is this Omni Knight, which isn't really team fight. They have like the Purge from the Shadow Demon to get rid of GA. They have the Dispel from the Brewmaster to get rid of all these buffs as well. But it's a Huskar, so anything can happen, I guess.
Anything can happen indeed. If they can find the momentum, if they can find the damage, then they'll be on their way to crushing OG.SEED pretty quickly. And nobody on Chessie is basically going to be the front lines until Jibe finds himself a couple of items. You know, he's got that split to play with, but we'll see how they can manage. Let's get into it. Game number 2. Viking versus OG.SEED. Game number 2 coming right up.
So, do we believe in the Chessie puck against the Huskar mid? How much do you think he's going to get?
I think he's going to be okay. I don't think that's going to be a complete crush.
I think he's fine at level 1 and 2. Now, I think at 3, it gets a bit too much.
Yep, agree.
Puck doesn't jungle well, right? So, if he has a bad lane, he has a really bad lane. Like, he doesn't catch up well. But at least he can kind of just roam around and get things done if he has a hard time, I guess.
Yeah, not wrong. I feel like it's a bit of a mental game now for OG.SEED because they have just lost, what, 3 games in a row? 2 games in a row? Yeah, 2 games in a row. But,
Yeah, I think it's 2.
Third loss today. Probably not feeling fantastic after losing out in that last series.
But, I mean, it happens. These guys have been around long enough to know that, you know, you do lose games. If they did lose games, they'd be doing really well. But, like, it's how you reset yourself mentally afterwards, right? Like, you need to have the right fortitude of mind, I guess is the right phrasing.
Yeah, if you're the captain of OG.SEED, I think after the game you just go for a group shower. You know, everyone just strip off, get in the shower, you know, get nice and soaped up and just kind of forget, you know, relax, forget, get nice and steamy, come back to the next game, refreshed, ready to go. I would actually have, if I was managing a team, then I would have a large shower room right next to the playrooms. And if anybody was getting too hot, you know, just pause the game, let them go for a quick shower, you know? Maybe get the manager in there with him as well, just calm him down a bit. Reset.
Oh, God. Oh, really good block by the Huskar, actually. This makes Puck's lane a lot more difficult.
That was so easy beforehand. But
we took the disarm at level 1.
Yeah, that's interesting. And I think there's a little bit of creep action going on the high ground there as well, which is really interesting. Throwing the creeps all over the place, just causing a bit of chaos in that mid lane.
Pexley has to salve up already up on that top lane, which is a real worry for him.
It is indeedy.
There's a lot of regen burned early, but he is laying it up against Lich Omni Knight, which sounds absolutely horrendous to play against.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great. That's two heroes which are just going to run at you non-stop. And Madara getting low here. They need a little bit more if they want to bring him down. Madara makes his way over to the tree line. They just turn their attention to Peksu instead. And Peksu just taking these hammers of Toby, ticking away at him.
Now, what does the tree do? Is he just gonna, sit around?
Madara, I think he's dead here. I'm not sure he's got enough. One more right click. Toby really, really wants it, but he has to back himself away. So Madara will survive for now. And, of course, he's got those tangos ticking away. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Chessie trying to fight up with Boom here. But Boom doing pretty well in that CS to start things off. But not much rest coming in. Meanwhile, Jibe dies in the bottom lane. And that's going to be a first blood as well. Viking going to be happy with that one.
This laning stage is going for a lot better for the Radiant than I thought it would. That Morphling has no salves up in the top lane at the moment. I really feel like the Lich should be playing behind the tower to stop any regen coming in.
The worst hero in the game to lose all 3 lanes to is a Huskar.
Yes. Or at least one of the worst.
Just let me make sweeping, broad, generalized statements. Jesus.
Okay.
I'm trying to get those clickbait headlines, you know? Here's the top 8 worst heroes to lose all your lanes to. Number 6 will surprise you.
You won't believe what this number 1 is. Wow.
Exactly, you're getting it now. Clickbait Dota casting.
The best kind. Yeah, he took living armor at level 2 on Peksu. I like this a lot. I think it's important that he is not afraid of just trying to not win his lane necessarily just by harass. But...
Oh, he's got the TP actually. He's going to be okay for now. But TP's all the way home, leaving Madara alone on that Morphling lane for a very long time now. It doesn't feel good.
That does not feel good at all.
Well, they're actually trading farm pretty evenly here in this mid. Boom trying to set Chessie on fire as best he can, but Chessie's doing alright for himself.
Yeah, he put the second point in the passive at level 4 as well, so... I think putting more points in Burning Spears against the puck doesn't really make too much sense. It's all about just, making sure you can stand on the high ground.
Mm-hmm.
Just have the regen to keep yourself in the lane.
Oh, Z-Freak taking some hits here. They're going to need to finish him off, but he's got the disruption out onto himself. And with Jibe coming forward, Solari might be the one in trouble here. Shad trying to turn around, doing the damage of the Frost Arrows, but Jibe's going to get the kill all the same. Solari will pop, and that'll put an end to the scrap in the bottom lane. Z-Freak walking back to base.
I actually think that's not too bad for the AA, though.
Finding up into Toby and Aramis here. Aramis being a little bit cautious. He's got all of these naughty creepies on him, and he knows that damage can stack up if he lets it. But Madara's actually able to just kill off these big fat creeps. Though Aramis will come in and take the big neutral. That's the important one. Couldn't let Madara get that one. He's actually starting to fight pretty hard up in that top lane.
Oh, the courier?
Which one? A mid.
The one mid.
Didn't find it.
He got disarmed, unfortunately, so couldn't kill it, but, that's the way it goes.
So things have quieted down a little bit. Viking, they were looking like they were just going to roll this, but actually, the OG.SEED boys have really come back into this lane phase with force, and they're actually taking the second, third, and fourth spot on the CS chart for now, but Achille the way to go with. Both 1-for-1 in the bottom lane, so everything's even.
Yeah, they're doing okay. This Morphling has had an okay time, actually. Much better than I thought he would. They kind of chased the tree a lot of the time, which meant the Morphling could just free farm in the lane. Not really anything to worry about.
Chasing trees. Maybe another thing you did in your childhood when you had no one else to chase.
Yes, true. All the time. This living armor on the low HP Morph is so good, actually. I didn't think about this.
Yeah, it's a pretty insane little combo. Same as like Oracle as well.
Doesn't manage to hit him with the disarm though, so Clarity carries on for Chesty. It's good for him.
Yep, relatively nice. Huskar now up to 4 braces.
What
Very
the
exciting
hell?
Build.
I've seen 3. I thought that was a lot. Jeez.
Gotta get them braces when you're versus those spellcasters at mid.
I guess the magic resistance is really good this game though, up against the morph tree, the puck. Why not?
Go for it. Don't bother me. It's extremely passive laning phase, actually. Shad is, despite drawing first blood, he's not having a great time when it actually comes to the CS. Jibbe has been giving him the runaround a bit.
Yeah, it gets to the point in the lane, though, where Brewmaster starts to hurt a lot more, right? And the miss chance is really annoying. Z3 gets level 3, and the level 2 Shadow Poison hurts a lot more, too.
Yeah, now Madara with these 3 points in his Essence Shift can fight up with Toby very, very easily because there's no big nukes just to bring Madara down the rest of the way. They turn their attention to Pexi, but it might be too late. Although Toby is actually forced into a fairly nice position there by Madara, so he's happy just to sit over in the trees, wait for a bit of this tree regen to hit in, and wait for the vine wall to disappear. Was that spell actually
he didn't
called?
heal himself.
That's greedy.
I guess they have to shrine up soon. I guess so it's not, crazy. But
Oh,
I love
Paul
how
comes
Boom
out of the
just-
middle
oh.
lane. They might be going for this one, but there's no
Really?
TPs in. Okay. Yeah, sure. All right.
cool.
I thought there was going to be a TP to follow that one up. That's usually what happens there, but nope.
Interesting. I mean, everybody else was pretty low, so I get the why nobody else TP'd. But he probably just didn't check on Chessie or something. But maybe he wanted the tower to be in range to be able to hit the Huskar. But even then, I don't think he gets the kill.
Yeah, that's definitely something you communicate about beforehand as well. You don't just go... You don't coil and then say, guys, come to my lane. I've coiled the Huskar, right?
I don't know. Sometimes you'd be like, I'm going to coil the Huskar. Someone TP now.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway. Madara's still having a great time up in the top lane, just playing around with his attribute shift. Not doing amazingly on the net worth chart, but definitely not feeling too sad about the way things have been going. You know, Drow just happily farming up in bottom, and yeah, when you do look at those net worths, she is far ahead. I mean, that is the first blood net worth coming into play a bit here as well. Also, Jibi has died, and the Drow has not. It was the Shadow Demon who died on their side. So.
Oh, DD rune. The Huskar really wants to get that one, but the puck's going to orb in.
Not quick enough. Boom grabs it. And now Chessie can't come to the lane for a while. Or if he can, he's going to take a ton of damage. Oh, he's just going for this one. Look at him go. Boom jumping in deep, but Chessie turning around. Another day, another coil. Might just have the damage to finish him off. Boom has the Fairy Fire, though, keeping himself alive and turning in. Chessie's got to be careful, but dodges it again. Boom alive for the time being, and that healing is going to kick in for him. Chessie can't really do much from here on out. Dumps his spells, but unfortunately Boom will survive for now. You up at the top lane, Madara getting low once again, but the burst isn't enough to finish the job. The Morphling does live, playing it right on the edge there. Madara is so good at just balancing his attributes just on the very edge there, and then healing himself right back up again.
I think every time we've been top, Morphling's been on 1 HP.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, he knows exactly what nukes they've got. You know, once that Ice Blast has come out and once the heal's there as well, then he's happy to just play around on the edge.
This Huskar's having a really good time. Oh, well, you say that.
You know, I feel bad for the Observer for that one. Don't two-tours him. Don't do that, guys. This Madara's been sitting on like 1 HP for the entire lane. How could he have known?
I like the first time the Observer misses it is the time he dies as well.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Poor man.
That's 3 Novas the Lich cast on the Morphling there. Jesus.
Yeah.
I love how Zephyr is just chasing the
I
jar.
want to know who's observing this, because it's been actually, other than the random Roche mugshots, it's been some pretty fantastic observing, I'd say, over in total. Aramis. Although this has been the worst game for it, in fact.
Oh, Chessie?
Chessie, no. He's got this turned around him. Do they have the damage? Makes a short jump. Is it going to be enough? Toby trying to chase him. Has he got a Wind Rift? Anything? Chessie to get away. Solari comes in. The right click, so it's not enough. He's brought down. Madara looking for revenge, perhaps. Waveforms forward. Okay, all right. We'll ignore that one. Madara, just back out now, buddy. You've embarrassed yourself enough.
That was a bit awkward. I mean, that's really bad for Chessie as well, because you leave that mid lane. What you're saying to the Huskar is, please take my tower, effectively, right?
Take me down.
And he dies for it as well.
Yeah. All in all, a bad trade. Toby on the run. Could be in some trouble here. Solari turns around with the Ice Blast, but they bring down Toby in time anyway. And now the damage comes into Madara, but not quite enough. The split out from Dibbe, controlling them up nicely, throwing the AA up into the air and focusing on Aramis now. Stun comes out. Pexu behind Madara as well, thinking of coming in on this one. They're looking at Solari. They can't decide who to go on here, but another stun comes down onto Lich, and he is eventually going to be run down. Meanwhile, Madara's in a little bit of trouble. Solari running to the trees, and now comes in Boom. The big man is here with his big burning spears, and he's just going to melt poor old Z-Freak. Aramis will eventually die. Boom wants to try and find somebody here. Pexu might be the target, but Pexu can run through the tree, so that's a bit too hard. Yeah, I like the little efficiency though. Just before he TPs out, throw down that ward and get yourself to safety.
Huskar didn't even take the mid tower either, and they have a tree on their team, so
Yeah.
not a good trade for them.
Not entirely, no. Well,
Do you reckon he tried to click on the tower there and he accidentally clicked puck?
no, I do not. Anyway, back to business. Madara farming up happily in the bottom lane. Finding himself a new home, relocation, a place in the sun.
Oh,
Radiant's bottom tower is
Wow,
under
this is
attack.
nice.
Turn it off. This is graphic.
Look at that
What's
troll.
he doing? Yeah, he's doing unspeakable things to the other centaur. Yeah, this stack might be a bit contested here, but Z-Freak's gonna throw down the poisons. This is
Lich is
OG's
level 6.
stack. Just ult it, dude.
Just ult on the Lich.
Yeah, just ult the creep cam. Aramis says it's mine. Probably wouldn't kill it, to be honest.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, this Huskar is really far in.
He's fine about it, I think. He's got a whole team behind him. Ulti comes out from Pexu, though. Where's the response coming from OG.SEED? They get a nice coil onto 3, but Huskar, he's happy to just tank it. He's got an armlet, and he's happy to turn around and fight. Jibby has no ulti. Ice Blast connects. He should be going down here. Toby and Shad will finish the job. Boom focusing up on this tower now. Meanwhile, Z-Freak in the trees nearby. Shad gets another one as they bring down Pexu in the trees. A multi-shot looks like it connected onto him there and brings down the big tree beard.
Okay, this is okay, but my worry for them is that this Morphling's just managed to take a tier 1 in the bot lane.
Yeah,
And
we've
get
been
quite a
down
lot
this
of free
road
fun.
before today, haven't we?
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, it's I'm not sure how I feel about that. They did
God.
well, and they okay, that makes it better.
Yeah, they just butter Z-Freak's toast good and proper.
Oh, deny easy. Oh.
Get some Morphling as well. There's credit there. Goodness me. Boom in the middle lane. I like his Q. Going for that halberd. Classic Huskar shit.
Classic Huskar shit indeed.
Yeah.
They really want this tier 1 mid. Why do you think they've taken the top tier 1 and the mid now the mid tier 1? Nomad?
To open up the enemy jungle.
No, it's the Roshan pit.
I don't care about Roche.
They've got a Huskar. I hope they care about Rosh.
kills.
This is like the biggest time to care about Rosh when their whole draft is like making sure they take it.
Get that big boy down.
Look how
Descale
many
him.
stats Drow has. Just triple Wraithband, Dragonlance, and an Ocean's Heart.
Nice. Feeling that. Feeling it. Any agi she can get is lovely. Of course, multi-shot is plied upon. Basically, yeah, Boom doesn't care. He's chilling. Should maybe care a little bit more than he is doing currently. I'm wondering if they drop the coil on this, but they've decided not to. There is the possibility that he turns around and murders them all, so, you know, gotta be cautious of that. They really
playing
want
a
this
bit on the
tower,
edge.
but there is like 5 heroes coming in right now. Boom has to be careful. Silence comes in, lands onto absolutely nobody, and now the Lich Ult in combination with the core, but there's an enemy Lich Ult coming through, and Jimmy's still going to be able to get that split off. Meanwhile, Chessie has just eaten the dirt straight away. Jimmy going to go off and chase off Drow. Drow with the double damage though. Might need to turn around and start killing these things, because she is not getting away. The disarm comes out. Silence as well. Jibby is going to go down here, and Shad will survive a bit of a faceplant here from OG.SEED. What were you saying about a big scaly boy named Roshan? I think he's about to have 5 very, very hungry visitors.
Why are they trying to fight the Huskar when they can't fight the Huskar?
Well, you think you
Like
can
he-
hide the Husk. I mean, they're making space for Morph, right? CCTV cameras installed.
Well,
on
he was
Roshan's pit.
there.
Gonna get up to this close action. I feel like it's
The
like a
Morph-
nature documentary, doesn't it? We went in the night before, and we put in some... Oh, they're actually trying to fight this. Did they steal it?
Oh, the puck went in.
If we missed that... Oh, the puck got the kill on Roshan. Okay.
I mean, that's not worth though. I'm very sure.
No, not for your position 2 puck.
I mean, you were saying they were making space for the Morph, but the Morph was in that fight mid. So
Oh yeah, he
they
was,
weren't making
wasn't he?
space for anybody.
Shit. Okay. Well,
He has a Sanj now as well on the Huskar, so extra healing coming through now. I'm going to be right honest here.
You're gonna be
It's
right
fucking
honest,
scary.
Gov. Yeah, yeah.
This is
No,
really
Boom is
scary.
running down your lanes, and I don't really think you have much counterplay to this. At least your tower looks
That's-
pretty as it's dying.
I'll be honest as well, that Philosopher's Stone that the Drow just picked up is what they want the least right now. Like,
Yeah. Here's some gold for the long term. No.
Yeah.
Gold now.
Structures are
Damage now.
Do you reckon they're going to go for this high ground? I think they are.
Don't think so. You've still got a lot of outer towers to take. I feel like
They're
there's
going
plenty-
for
No,
it.
they're going high ground, just as I predicted. They're going straight onto the high ground. No hesitation here from Viking.
Radiant's top
Dude, look at the Sand healing as well. He's like staying at consistent HP.
Yeah, even with those nukes being thrown at him, Boom is just happy to sit here. So much regen from the Heavenly Grace plus the Inner Vitality, or whatever it's called, Berserker's Blood now.
I think they just keep going here as well.
attack.
I think you're right. Not sure there's any stopping this train. Up onto the high ground they go. The tree is desperately trying to keep this tower alive, but he is not doing enough. And, well, Madara pushing down bottom. He's taking the tier 2. I'm wondering if he starts on the tier 3, but they have now lost their tier 3 tower. OG.SEED have their high ground broken pre-17 minutes. Viking are on a mad one.
They are, but Morph's still getting farm. Like he is splitting. This is what I'm saying. It's important they don't fight the Huskar while they like. I don't know if anybody's building a vessel, but when somebody gets a vessel, they might be able to kill him. Problem is, there's even a purge then from the Omni. So like, how easy is it,
Mango
right?
tree. Woo!
Nice. Imagine if it was a Talon.
Madara, they're going to make the play onto him here. Did they see him? He's in the trees. What is this position? Where the hell was that?
There is a very small hole in between those trees. Oh, and he gets a Ring of Aquila. Nice.
Cool. That's not bad.
That was a heads-up play there by Madara, though, to know they were coming in for him. I don't know if he saw anybody, but it was a very good timing, if not.
Yeah. Yeah. No, just, I didn't know that place existed, and you got to feel bad when 5 heroes come down, and then he's just like, I'm just going to go into this
No, no.
tiny little
It was
hole,
only
which-
4.
Oh, okay.
It was only 4, it's fine.
Totally deserved to get out.
Middle tower is under attack.
And now Morphling's top of net worth.
Bottom tower is under attack.
He is indeedy. But Drow and Husk are close behind. Drow's done a magnificent job despite being involved in all these fights. It's still keeping up, but she's also been getting a fair amount of kills in the fight, so I think that's definitely part of it. Plus had a good lane, so...
This living armor is so annoying to push into. The thing is, it's like it's buying more time than it would normally, right? Because if they didn't have that living armor, those buildings would fall so much quicker. So it's not just about when they're pushing and activating it. It's also meaning you're just trading towers instead of just losing them.
Yeah, but they're really trading, actually. They're going for the tier 2 at mid as well, and all the time, Viking are just going for one tower. Madara, he's probably going to go high ground. Knock on the door, try and get them back here. There we go. Disruption comes out as well. Make more Madaras. Many Madaras.
I think they're going high ground bot, though, as well.
Yeah.
Top tower is under attack.
Puck's cutting the wave, though, which is a really heads-up
Go on,
play.
God production. Give us the other camera. Give us the other camera.
Oh,
Let's see the other
there's
camera.
no living armor on this building.
Oh, there it is. Madara pushing up,
Nice.
but in comes Shad, but of course the
Dire structures
Manta is there, so yeah. Madara doesn't mind. He's going to get it. He's going to get this top tier 2. Tier 3.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yikes.
Oh, dear.
OG.SEED, they're finding a lot here. That's the Madara special right there. He loves doing that kind of thing.
This tree is so horrible to play against. What a ridiculous hero.
Is under attack.
Yep.
And there's a reason why it's 100% pick or ban. Oh, dear.
Aramis in some trouble, though. Drops a Chain Frost, not really helping him out too much here, though. If that had actually dropped correctly for him, he probably could have got
They might
that
have been
kill,
the-
but...
Dire's top shrine
We've seen some bad bounces in this tournament so far on Chain Frosts, and that was up there.
Yeah, that was... I mean, in fairness, there were a lot of creeps. There was only one hero, so laws of probability mean it wasn't that unfortunate.
Yeah, but even so,
But yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if the creeps were just
Dire-
a little bit lower on health, then they would have died and then jumped him a bit more, but, I mean, yeah, it was a...
I think Dyer just got
Was that
both the
Hail Mary?
outposts there
bottom
for
tower
that 20-minute
is
mark.
under attack.
Oh dear. Yeah, OG.SEED are doing a lot with very little. It's it seems to be the kind of Atos on Aramis. Hello, that's naughty. Now they get the silence up onto him. This is probably a dead puck. Can they finish the job in time? Yes, they can. Multi-shot comes in and does the damage, but in comes the rest of OG.SEED. They're looking to fight this one. I'm not too sure, though. Their puck is dead. Get out, boys. And get out they certainly shall, it seems. Pexu getting away in the trees there. Yeah.
I like how Huskar doesn't fall for the bluff, though. He just carries on pushing. He's like, fuck you guys. I'm doing my own thing.
He knows they need to win, but at the same time... Morphling, hello, he's coming into Aramis here, looking for the quick kill. In comes a Fear, Toby's on top of him, he could heal Aramis, right? Oh, he doesn't have any mana. Why does he not have mana? I don't know. Anyway, Madara still being blocked up, and in comes Boom, looking for the charge in, but the waveform perfectly timed from Madara, and he's going to TP himself out. No cancelling that one. Once again,
Remember
Madara timing it great.
Remember what we said about the lack of catch?
Yeah. Yeah, it's allowing him just to make plays like that. It doesn't matter who comes in. They can't stop him.
Oh, Chad!
Shad! He's just gonna go farm. What a classic tier 1. Yeah, I keep thinking I'm saying Chad.
I keep thinking I'm saying Dad, so...
Daddy.
Please don't say that out loud ever again.
Atos onto the puck. Fear as well. Oh, okay. Some missed spells. It's been a long day. It's currently 11:30 in Europe, and their bedtimes are at 11, being a pro team. They need to get their beauty sleep, so staying up a little bit late here and causing a couple of oopsie daisies.
Does the Lich max his Sinister Gaze? Do we know?
He should have done.
I was going to say, if he hasn't, I feel like he should have maxed it second.
Let's see. Come on, he's right there.
Lich.
There. Everybody send your mental waves the way of the observer. We have no communication, but maybe we can make it happen. Oh, he's right at the screen. Come on! Come on! He's the only one! God damn it!
There's something more important going on, apparently. I don't know about that, but...
Dara running away from certain death once again. Boom running in, but Z-Freak says, thank you very much. I want Huskars off my own, but Huskars are fighting their drows, and it's all going off.
Can't bring a real hero to an illusion fight.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Click on the Lich! Oh, dear.
Our mental waves are not strong enough, which says a lot about our brain powers.
Especially everybody in Twitch chat as well. So...
Yeah, Aramis, go get him! Get him, Aramis! Oh, I love this Lich. He's that doesn't stun anymore, guys. Okay.
It might do, though, if I try this time.
Dear me.
At least Morphling TP'd away. That's something. This Drow's all of a sudden pretty farmed. I don't know where she's managed to get that amount of gold from, but...
Maybe just chasing the Morphling around the map and those multi-shots spill over, just killing some creep camps every now and again. I think that's it.
Killing all the Morphling illusions. Easy.
Easy gold.
Okay, so he's got 3 points in the gates. We finally see it. Which is fair enough.
Okay, so maxing it, what kind
Second.
Second?
Yeah, because he's put 2 points in the
that's
Nova for
fine.
the laning stage.
That's what I was going to say. Nova? What hero do you think this is? Isn't Crystal Maiden?
It is.
Pretty.
It's Nova. Ooh, I like the Deso.
Gee, everyone's pretty in their own way. Roshan is up and Viking are inside the pit.
That was cute. The little getting into the pit quicker thing.
Yeah, true. Nice little hop. Roche has got this very sophisticated CCTV system, which we're now hacking into to see what's going on inside. Get a
Look at
nice
that little
personal
halo above his...
view. He's a little angel, isn't he? Well, Puck's come into the pit once again, but gets forced out by Huskar, and he will claim that Aegis and Cheese for himself. Jesse trying again. Last time didn't go so well. This time, looks like he'll at least get away with it.
They did get the Aegis, though, which is the big thing. Morphling is pushing bot in the meantime, though, which they have to go and deal with.
His bottom tower is under attack.
Sorry, I just giggle. There's a guy called... have you seen him around on the Twitch chats? Like, he watches a lot of Dota. His name's Official Ariana Grande.
No, really? I haven't seen it.
I just find it so funny every time he just throws up in a Twitch chat. Or it might be a she. Might be Official Ariana Grande. Why would you name yourself that, though?
Imagine it. I hope it is her. Big Dota fan.
Just gonna get called out on Twitter now.
We have Asa Butterfield as well, don't we?
We do
He's a Dota
indeed.
fan.
Yeah. Met him at the.
I met him in Birmingham at
I did
ESL.
as well. Cute.
Yeah, he came to the event and he was watching the football in the pub. So when I say I met him, it wasn't actually at the event; it was at the pub. But you know,
Cool. Yeah, very chill guy, very friendly. And Boom's on the high ground once again. Got an Aegis, got a Cheese, got a Dream, but guess where Madara is? Doing the exact same thing down in the bottom lane, and he's going to be happy just to sit here and take another tier 3 tower. Drow finally coming to this one, but now that the Drow's not there, they might consider jumping on OG.SEED. In fact, they absolutely should, and Chessie's going to be the one to ensure this happens. Drow, there's no way she can get down here, but the Morphling's not actually gotten back yet. Morphling's still fighting up with the Drow. I'm a little bit surprised here. I feel like Madara just comes back, but what's he doing to the barracks? We can't see.
they're just stalling him.
Come on,
Like,
production.
he gets a range react. It doesn't even matter though, right?
In comes a Chain Frost onto 2, doing a great job, but Chibi gets the split off. Meanwhile, in comes Puck up on the back line. Madara's in for this one as well. This could be bad, but Boom's doing a lot of work on the front lines. He's able to bring down Aramis. Meanwhile, Pexu goes down as well. Now they fight up into Toby. Toby dropping low, and they will finish him off there. Madara getting him in with the blast, and now it's just Husker all alone, scared for his life. And they should be able to get him a second time here. He respawns, in comes the inner fire. He needs to find his way to get out of this one, actually just using the ultimate to try and buy himself. He actually pops the cheese here. The team are making their way over. They're trying to make something happen out of this. Drow arrives, Stellaria as well. Also here, Z-Freak's going to be the target. Z-Freak set on fire, finished off. They look towards the Puck as well, but Puck makes his own way. Now they look towards Madara. Madara taking the damage, shotgun out, and gets himself away, waveform up onto the high ground. Madara lives, makes his way out of the fight. Yeah, no, the flames aren't going to kill him, Observer. It's okay. Now we look back over towards Chad. Chad legs out.
I'll be honest. I actually think that it feels like Viking, that was their last chance, right? It was a really good job, though, by OG.SEED. Why I say that?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Hang on. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I was going to say, they did a really good job on OG.SEED of just jumping onto the backline first. Like, they killed the Lich. They tried to just go on the Omni straight away afterwards. They didn't quite kill him, but...
Heavenly Grace plus... Oh my god, the jump... Okay, it's actually not that bad. Comes back to Z-Freak. Somehow doesn't go to Madara, but now Madara turns up and just obliterates Aramis. He's got so much damage. Yeah, why was the Observer looking at the Morphling going back to base there, by the way?
I have no idea. Oh, yeah, because he had the AA ult on him. So they were wondering if it was enough damage was all. But he had the Heavenly Grace on him, so the effect of the AA ult lasted like no time at all. Because he turned into Omni and used it on himself. Smart boy.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
And now you're in a position on the Dire side, right, where you finally managed to push all your lanes out. And you don't have to worry about them. Like, you're basically buying yourself more time, right, if all your lanes are pushed in.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to feel very good about this.
Yeah, Madara taking the final tier 2 of Viking. And, you know, now that the dust settles, OG.SEED come out. They've got a 4k gold advantage. They've taken every outer tower of Vikings. It's rough. And finally, they get a chance to grab some of these tier 3 items here. Mindbreaker, repair kit.
I know this sounds really silly, but I also feel like Viking got really unfortunate with some of their neutral items that they got. Like I was talking about this Philosopher's Stone. Imagine if you get like 3, like not damage items necessarily, but 3 fighting items on your Huskar, like as you go up high ground. He feels so much stronger, right? And sometimes it just doesn't happen. And they get a repair kit as well, lucky them.
Yep, unfortunately they only have one more tier 3 tower remaining, so... But, you know, you can use it on that. Keep it alive.
Sorry,
it's
your own tree armor. It's fine.
Exactly. What now, tree? So, Chessie actually has, like, nearly 4.5k gold in his pocket. Just chillaxing.
I just assumed I assumed he'd be level 25 when you said that, but...
No, 19. Would be pretty berserk. I mean, they do now have the Satanic on the Huskar at the very least. He's going for the BKB next as well, so gives him something to play with in the next fight. Yeah, Pexu flexing that Meteor Hammer. Who knows, might turn into a Fallen Sky this game.
Titan Sliver. That'd be really nice on the Huskar.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it's on the
that's a
other
good one.
team.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah,
He does have Satanic though, so he does have some status resistance now.
yeah, along with Heaven's Halberd, of course,
Yeah.
which he definitely didn't forget. So that's okay.
Oh yeah, I definitely didn't forget he had that.
That's good. You wouldn't be that stupid, would you?
No, no.
That'd
No,
be
I mean, that
just
sounds...
really idiotic. So I'm
that'd
glad
be
you didn't do that.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Thanks for not calling me out on it though.
Radiant are scanning.
that's okay. I wouldn't do that to you.
No, no. I don't think you would. He just walks past. Oh!
They dust. Yeah, that'll do it. No, they actually do see him there. Ultimately,
Oh
Aramis.
no!
What's up?
You just clicked him and saw him TPing, and then just put the Ice Vortex thing further behind. That is very odd.
But they didn't have the interruption for him, did they?
They had a Lich.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good point. Okay, I'm wondering. Maybe you're just looking elsewhere.
Oh my god, Shadow Demon Ags.
Oh god, Huskar just. Oh god, he's gonna get blown up in these fights, isn't he?
Right, let's just call it here.
What game was
Okay.
it? I can't remember the game we were casting, but there was a Shadow Demon with Ags Refresher, and it was the craziest. Like he just popped like 6 of those.
Yeah,
onto...
he got-
I can't
Yeah,
remember
he
what it was. I
got
think it was
refreshed
a,
from
it was a
the
Shadow
Roshan
Cube.
pit, didn't he?
Yeah, and he built one himself as well. He did, and he just popped.
I think he just popped 6 things on the SF, didn't he? And he just
did
blew
and
up.
the SF was just like walking around with these 6 things. I'm like, what? Literally, what do I do? Like, only Aeon Disc would save me right now.
No, because even then it just gets purged off. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah, good point.
He just dies.
Yeah, he literally had nothing to do.
Oh dear. Well,
Oh, that's a dead Chessie. Okay, Viking finds something. High ground now. High ground now. It's
I mean,
about...
Madara's pushing bot, the Brood's pushing top, the mid lane shoved in as well. It honestly feels like such a slow death now for Viking, right?
It does. It does.
Unless they somehow pull off a miracle, they're kind of just stuck in their base now.
No, we've got
Like, they
another
don't
game
split
after
push
this
well,
one.
they don't have
They
good
do.
catch. I don't know, man.
Aramis is
Oh
dead.
dear.
Yep.
And that wasn't the split used either.
Nope. Shad. He's taking a lot of damage to the Morphling, but also dealing a lot of damage in response as well. Being a TPN on that one.
I wonder... Maybe they can build a Hex on the Radiant side or something. That might help, but... I don't think that would be enough anyway. He's so tanky on the Morph now, with the Titan Sliver as well. A little bit of status resistance. He'll probably go Satanic next. Even against the AA.
Yes. Hey, Morphkin basically, he's got a pretty free game now to choose. You know, they never had any catch in the first place, so... Oh, buyback there, going on to Madara right now, but Naja turned around and blows up Boom in a second, in an instant. Just turns it
I
instantly.
mean, that's the break, right?
Crikey.
It just kills him.
Yeah, absolutely annihilated that Huskar. Where did that health go? Well, Madara going in deep. In comes the disruption, but Solari blown up by the shotgun again. Madara finds a second. Shad got to run himself away. Jibby on the front lines. He's got to get that split off regardless, though. Looks like Viking trying to fight up into this one. Toby is on the front lines here, as is the Huskar, but they're just focusing on the barracks here. They're just focusing on the building, and they will take them down and get themselves out. OG.SEED on the run. Pexu maybe thinking of coming back in. In comes that ulti. They're looking in towards that Huskar once again. Z-Freak, he's just going to purge off that. No, he actually can't purge off the GA, but no, it doesn't really matter too much. They're controlling them up perfectly fine anyway. Pexu has gone down though. Madara, he's got no waveform, he's got no mana, he's got to try and fight here, but he hasn't got the ability to do so. He's dead. 90 seconds. They take the buildings, but Madara dying here for what might be the first or second time this game. And they might even find a +1 in the puck as well. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. Multi-shot comes in, finishes the job. It's a triple kill for Shadow, who's actually godlike here, by the way. Just quietly,
Right.
racking up those kills.
They have a win condition now. If they go
can force
Roche,
the
I swear
buyback.
to God. That's,
Keyboard to the wall.
you really... I guess they have to, though, because the Huskar doesn't have buyback.
I feel like this is a
feels really
delay
bad,
the gameplay, isn't it? It's not even a win the gameplay. Aghanims on Huskar's pretty good for just controlling up the Morphling in certain situations.
Yeah,
No,
that might
it's
be
not-
pretty good,
it's
actually.
Not going to the. Omni, I hope.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
picked it
Huskar
up.
Took it good.
I don't know whether he did that on purpose, but, you know.
But the carry flick of just herming the ground, trying to pick it up.
I mean, it is very good here, though, so I'm assuming he did.
Oh yeah, which probably explains to people since it's relatively new, we don't see it very often. But what it does is forces the enemy to attack you. It's basically like mini axe.
How's Pexu got away with that? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just a broken hero. Sorry.
Oh. Morph's up in like 5 seconds, so this is not what they would have hoped for.
Well, it's about all they could have got.
Oh, they found Pexu though on the tree.
Oh, okay, not a broken hero, my bad. Wow, cool, cool disruption. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. That was great.
Very cool.
Oh, did he?
Well, disrupt him
Okay,
again.
I mean, Pexu's gonna have to buy back here, I think, right?
Oh yeah, cool. Oh no, it was his disarm. Never mind. Silence. Out onto Madara. Madara. He's going to turn into the Omni Knight. Boom's taking damage here. He's got to be careful. Popular Satanic trying to fight up into the front lines here. Meanwhile, they're just going on the back lines, trying to control them up. Puck is in, holding the Drow back as Boom is left by himself. But they're actually not focusing down Boom. They're not really focusing down anyone. Solari's dead already. They're looking towards the Morphling. Can they bring him down? Can they control him up?
Morphling
I'm not
can't
sure
die.
They can. He's jumping himself away. Doesn't have buyback on Madara. Oh, no, he does have buyback on Madara, doesn't he? Yes, he does.
I don't think it matters. They're just actually cleaning through them.
Yep, Shad dead. 10 times godlike streak gone into the bin. Boom, just left alone. They're going for everybody else. They're just ignoring the Huskar. Madara's going to fight up into him, and the Infire's actually going to miss. Down goes his first life. His second will be following. Toby trying to live all by himself here, but they're going to take down the Huskar's battery. Meanwhile, in comes the ultimate from Pexu, holding still the Huskar. Now Madara jumping around, holding him still, trying to control up the Huskar here, and it's not much Boom can really do here. He's just surrounded by enemies, although, like I said, they're actually taking down Shibe there with a well-timed Ice Blast from Solari. They get one. They're coming back. Shad, he's in here. Can they finish the job, though? They're posting him back. They're bringing him down. Can they have the damage to finish him off? He's actually stunned up in the middle of everyone. Madara, the lone cause left, and they might just get through him. He does have buyback here, and it's taking them so long, but finally, Madara will fall. They forced this win condition out of OG.SEED.
The dire Radiant base, though, under attack as well.
That's true. They're going through the tier 4s, but Puck dies in the back lines. Chessie is dead. Also has buyback. They buyback on Madara, and I think Viking might just accept this one as it is. A buyback on the Morphling might give them a win condition later in the game, but right now they have to defend. They have to consolidate what's just happened and at least try and kind of recenter themselves in this game because it just hit the fan. Whew.
I mean, the fact they get the buyback on Morph. Here we go. Game got interesting. They actually have the net worth lead, which is pretty...
Ooh, Titan Sliver.
Oh!
Nice of you to make your... nice timing, Titan Sliver. You shit. We could have used you like 10 minutes ago. That spawned at 25 minutes and it's just been sitting in a creep this entire time.
Yeah, it's 25 minutes. Fucking hell, that's... Oh, dear.
Goodness
Jesus.
Huskar's like, where have you been? Finding everyone with these blade braces.
Is he buying... I think he's buying Basher on Huskar. Interesting.
I really want to see the blade mail. I really do. I know it doesn't seem like that good a purchase, but like just replace, just for now, replace the bracer with a blade mail with his Aghanims. It honestly sounds pretty sick to me. I don't know. Maybe I overrate it, but like just against Morphling, if you just catch him, or even the Puck who's built this Desolator as well, like these two heroes are gonna die so easily.
Morphling's almost level 25 as well, which I think is a big point, moment in this game.
Yeah, the multi-shot, bam, bam, boom.
Could even go 2 waveform charges if you really wanted, but I doubt you will.
No. Yeah, possibly, but he hasn't really been dying very easily.
Well, Pexu's coming in, dude. They might be able to catch him here. If he goes for the outpost. It is!
Easy kill. Aramis, let's go, son. Get him. Oh, there's the Atos. There's the artillery cannon coming in. Ion Striker's down. Pexu being chased through the trees. He's going to use the ultimate, but it doesn't really matter. Boom. Finishes the job. Now
really well played by Aramis, though.
Yep. He's had some flukes this game, but that was nice. Now we have these level 40 items. Leveler, which... Bulldog in his tier list actually rated in the lowest tier possible, interestingly.
Yeah, I think it's not great, I'll be honest. But in certain situations, it can be okay. Like Tidy, for example, it's pretty crazy on.
Yeah, I think it's a great backpack item, you know? Just one of those items you just carry around on your cores in the backpack and swap in whenever you want to go for a siege. It can make a huge difference if you're trying to take racks quickly.
Yeah, but that's not what you want from a tier 4 item, right? You want it to be something that you're holding all the time.
True.
Unlike
true.
one of your heroes.
Maybe they should make it toggleable, so like... Ooh. Oh, Madara could be caught out here. Aramis, he grabs him, and now in comes a Huskar with that Aghanim's ultimate. They might actually have him controlled up here, but Madara gets down the hill to fetch a pail of water.
He has AA ult on him. He might die.
Good, he's dead! Holy shit!
Oh my god!
The damage, it comes in, and they find a second one as well. Madara, he just passes away. The damage is enough. I mean, Aramis, what a god. Jumping in, finding the kill onto the Morphling. Oh, OG.SEED, this is their tournament life on the line. Jibe goes down. He's got a buyback at the very least, but they have just let this one slip through their fingers. Chessie, he's trying his best, but Creep's already pushed in at top. They can just utilize a different Creep wave instead. They want this kill, though. They need to bring him down. My goodness, the damage coming out onto him. He's down to about 200 HP, but he does manage to get the TP back to base. Oh, my God. Boomer's gone back to defend. They've only got 70 seconds to do this. Oh, okay. Still, they need to...
SD just brought back!
Oh, Z-Freak. Hello. Aramis is just finding... He's a hunter. This Lich is just an absolute serial killer.
He's gone!
Finding another one. Z-Freak out of the game, and that is your break. That was what was making you a lot here. Jesse, again, trying to play with these creep waves here, but the multi-shot finds him, does go through BKB, and puts down Jesse, puts down OG.SEED. There is nothing left for them. All that's left is to run up to these tier 4s and take them down. Jibe, Peksu, there's not enough in the tank for them to fight this one. They're just trying to grab these creeps back. Viking, they are taking the bait a little bit here. I feel like if they can just go for the tier 4s, this game would be over. Jibi trying to play it around a little bit as Toby actually goes back to defend. Really? They jump forwards onto Peksu here. He's going to be taken down for a second time. That is going to be only one hero left. 20 seconds until Madara comes back.
I can't believe it.
Madara, 20 seconds. Can he do... It's too big an ask. It is too big an ask. Peksu, he leaves, and Aramis with an amazing jump. Celery with an amazing AA blast. No GG's called today. OG.SEED lose the series 2-0 and get eliminated from this tournament. My God.
I bet they're all absolutely going mental at Madara right now. Like, I don't know why he needed to be where he was when he didn't have buyback. That was insane. Like, they smoked up and he kind of just went his own way and did his own thing.
Yeah, you do not expect that one to come out. You do not expect that one to come out. My God. And, you know, the scoreboard looks nothing like how the game felt, right? Like, Madara was in absolute control of this game, and yet somehow shattered 17-1. 17-1 on this draw range. Like, my God. Maybe we're just casting badly. We're just calling the wrong thing.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah.
So we're always casting badly, aren't we?
But we made it exciting for you guys, didn't we? And that's all that matters at the end of the day. Screw factual correctness. Alrighty, well, that loss does mean that, again, OG.SEED eliminated from the Hainan Master Spring Invitational Tournament.